tables, and I see a very impressive gentleman, my own big brother, and I like your tie. So the gentleman in the impressive smock and the hat that distinguishes him, those of us familiar with our nation's healthcare system in the Bono region. Next is my own brother and good friend, a physician assistant of nearly 20 years. We are getting old, my brother. Elected representative of the physician assistant group on the board, Mr. Apiaje Boabeng. Now, the gentleman with the impressive tie I indicated earlier, and the glasses are really nice. I'll borrow them afterwards. He is, and maybe most of us don't know that, his primary qualification is Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. Subsequently, he pursued a master's and PhD in public health. He has a distinguished career in public health and is currently the director of Technical Coordination Directorate. I think you have about 6 other subunits under you next to PPME Directorate, so you carry a heavy weight. And also doubles as the focal person coordinating health sector's international relationships. Dr. Hafiz Adam Tahel, representing our Honorable Minister for today's ceremony. And the gentleman in the golden chain. I think you people, you have missed. When he came and he was a much younger, with an impressive presence. He came and excited us when we were students with pathology. We were wondering, who is this young professor? In fact, at that time, he was the youngest professor in the medical school. And he is the doctor's doctor. And always with Amachi the Day high life tunes blaring in the background, but with his special interest in dermatopathology. Former president of the Commonwealth Medical Association, former president of the Ghana Medical Association, and former director general of the Ghana Health Service, and this hall has been rightfully named after him. Professor Ajiman Bedu Akosa, chairman of the 11th board. Heads of agency here present, heads of our training institutions, representatives of our professional associations here present, representatives of our development partners, our esteemed invited guests, professional colleagues here present, our friends and partners from the media, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the board and management of the Medical and Dental Council, it is my privilege to warmly welcome you all to this special occasion. The formal induction of newly qualified doctors and dentists into our noble, traditional, and truly learned and demanding profession. As many of us here may already be aware, the Medical and Dental Council is the statutory agency under the Ministry of Health charged with the responsibility for professional regulation of doctors, dentists, and physician assistants in Ghana. Today's ceremony marks the formal exercise of Council's statutory mandate under Part 2 of the Health Professions Regulatory Bodies Act 2013 at 857, which empowers the Council to ensure that only individuals who meet the required knowledge, skills, and ethical standards are admitted to practice medicine and dentistry in Ghana. Dear Friends, this induction is therefore not merely symbolic. It is a public affirmation of competence, of character, and commitment to serve, and a fulfillment of Council's object to secure in the public interest the highest standards in the training and practice of medicine and dentistry in Ghana. In furtherance of its object, Council is mandated to perform, among other things, to ensure that pre-registration training of newly qualified doctors, dentists, and physician assistants in accredited training institutions meets the required standards. Conduct examinations for the registration of foreign-trained medical and dental practitioners and physician assistants, compile and keep registers of registered practitioners, and prescribe and enforce professional standards and conduct for registered practitioners. Mr. Chairman, Honorable Minister for Health, ably represented by Dr. Hafiz Adam Tahel, Director of Technical Coordination, ladies and gentlemen, this special meeting of the 11th Board of the Medical and Dental Council is convened this morning to induct into the profession 118 newly qualified doctors and dental practitioners. They have met the minimum academic and professional requirements, and today they receive their provisional registration, authorizing them to commence their pre-registration practice, commonly referred to as housemanship, across accredited facilities in Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, these practitioners are drawn from the University of Ghana Medical School, Accra, the University of Ghana Dental School, Accra, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology School of Dentistry, Kumasi, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology School of Medical Sciences, Kumasi, Family Health Medical School, Teshi, Accra, University of Cape Coast School of Medical Sciences, Cape Coast, and foreign-trained doctors and dentists who took and passed Council's registration examinations. We acknowledge with gratitude the presence of family and friends, both here and those joining us virtually on our various social media platforms, whose support has been pivotal in the journeys of these young professionals. Mr. Chairman, permit me now to address our inductees. Dear inductees, today you transition from the sheltered environment of supervised learning to the realities of frontline practice. Until now, your involvement in patient care was carefully mediated by your teachers and supervisors. From today, you bear primary professional responsibility for the lives entrusted to you. With this responsibility comes great privilege, but also high expectations. You are now custodians of public trust, and this trust must be earned and sustained through competence, compassion, and integrity. You must be guided not only by the clinical knowledge, but by an ethical compass that respects the dignity and humanity of every patient. Your provisional registration is therefore conditional. It is valid only at the facility you will be posted to. It also marks the beginning of supervised practice, during which the Council will continue to assess your competence, your behavior, and your readiness for full licensure. So the oath you will be taking today is both a personal and public declaration of your commitment to uphold the highest standards of medical and dental professionalism. You will be eligible for permanent registration only after you have met the pre-registration standards, as earlier explained to you during the pre-induction professional ethics and medical jurisprudence seminar here yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, in line with the guiding principle of Council, guiding the professions, protecting the public, the Council's regulatory focus has been firmly on professional accountability. Our aim is to ensure that practitioners promote and protect public health and safety, we maintain the trust and confidence that society places in our profession, and uphold the integrity of the healthcare system through exemplary conduct. So as new doctors and dentists, you must be ever mindful that the privilege to practice comes with the obligation to adhere to the highest standards of ethics and professionalism. There have been incidents where a few professionals have regrettably fallen short of the expected standards. So cases of negligence, improper or unethical behavior that betray the public trust. So dear friends, let these serve as cautionary tales. You are about to swear a solemn oath to serve humanity with compassion, respect, and integrity. You must honor that oath every day in your clinical encounters. Treat patients and their families with dignity and empathy. Safeguard patient confidentiality. Work within your competence conferred by your current level of training, and follow the ethical guidelines of your profession. Professor Chair, in recent times, the Ministry of Health and the Council have undertaken significant initiatives to strengthen our health sector in alignment with His Excellency's reset agenda. Notable among these are the introduction of the practitioner stamp, name tag, and professional apparel policy. As part of a broader strategy to strengthen professional accountability and traceability of practice, the Council, in collaboration with the National Health Insurance Authority, has developed a practitioner stamp, name tag, and professional apparel policy, codenamed Practitioner Verification System, featuring a unique practitioner-specific stamp and name tag with inbuilt security and verification features. Professor Chair, may I recognize the CEO of the National Health Insurance Authority for this great partnership to ensure we quality assure that our healthcare is given at the highest level and is safe for our patients. Please help me to recognize Dr. Vinto Bampo. Thank you for your leadership. The stamp is intended to serve as a practical point of care tool for authenticating clinical documents and linking them directly to identifiable practitioners, and the name tag for easy identification of a practitioner and the scope of their practice. So you're going to see, because we now have proliferation of titles doctor in the healthcare space, and the patient's charter says that patient has a right to know the identity, the true identity of their caregiver. It will be Professor so-so-and-so, medical doctor, Professor so-so-and-so, dental surgeon, Professor so-so-and-so, physician assistant, oral health, physician assistant, anesthesia, physician assistant, medical. When implemented as part of an integrated practitioner verification framework, interoperable with electronic health records and claims management systems, the stamp policy provides a context-appropriate mechanism for real-time verification in both digital and paper-based healthcare environments. The rollout of the National Common Licensure Examination for all newly qualified doctors and dentists in Ghana. The goal here is not to create new hurdles, but to uphold public confidence that every practitioner licensed in Ghana has met the same rigorous standard. A common licensure examination will foster fairness by leveling the playing field for all graduates, irrespective of the geography of their training, and improve transparency and objectivity in our licensure processes. It will also facilitate regional and international recognition of our qualifications by demonstrating that Ghana's licensure standards are in line with global norms. Modalities for the registration examinations for both local and foreign trained medical and dental practitioners have been developed, disseminated, following stakeholder engagement held over the last 6 years, and ready for implementation October this year. Third is the completion of phase 1 of the National Specialist Skills Examination Center, and head office complex of the Medical and Dental Council, located here in Pantan, just 200 meters on the other side of this building. The council commenced full business operations from Pantan in April 2026, and we were blessed with the presence of the Honorable Minister, who officially commissioned the building on the 2nd of June 2026. Mr. Chairman, we are also hopeful that the Honorable Minister for Health will honor his pledge to provide additional funding to enable the commencement of phase 2 of the project this year. Mr. Chairman, under the leadership of the Honorable Minister for Health, Kwame Akando, the Medical and Dental Council will welcome delegates from across Africa and beyond to Accra for the 28th Annual Scientific Conference of the Association of Medical Councils of Africa from 23rd to 27th of August 2026. The conference will shape conversations on the future of healthcare regulation under the theme Responsive Regulation for Safer Communities Towards Universal Health Coverage. The Association of Medical Councils of Africa is the Continental Association of Health Practitioner Regulatory Authorities, particularly medical and dental councils. Its mission is to strengthen healthcare regulation across Africa by promoting high standards in medical education, professional registration, ethical practice, regulatory science, and public protection through collaboration, harmonization, and shared learning experiences among countries. Simply put, AMCWA exists to ensure that Africans can have greater confidence that those entrusted with their healthcare are competent, ethical, and accountable. The conference will provide a platform for regulators, policymakers, professional associations, academics, and development partners to exchange ideas, share best practices, and develop practical solutions to common challenges confronting healthcare regulation across Africa. Mr. Chairman, among the key sub-themes are inclusive regulation, regulatory science program development and rollout, African health practitioner regulatory policy outlook, African healthcare regulatory authorities data exchange infrastructure, and regulation in humanitarian and fragile settings. The conference will be opened on the 24th of August, and we are pleased to confirm that this will be done by His Excellency the President, Mr. John Dramani Mahama. And it will be closed on the 26th. And I'm happy to confirm historically that the Right Honorable Speaker, Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin, will do that for us. Our country has earned a great reputation for its democratic stability, hospitality, and very progressive and forward-looking health sector reforms. In particular, His Excellency the President's health sector reset agenda with focus on health sovereignty of the African. Through the Ministry of Health and the Medical and Dental Council, Ghana continues to strengthen professional regulation in ways that promote patient safety and quality healthcare. So hosting AMCWA 2026 offers Ghana an opportunity to showcase these achievements whilst learning from the experiences of our colleagues across the continent. We therefore warmly invite corporate organizations, financial institutions, development partners, international agencies, professional bodies, and philanthropic organizations to partner with us. Supporting AMCWA 2026 conference is an investment in stronger healthcare systems, patient safety, professional excellence, and Africa's journey towards universal health coverage. So your partnership will not only contribute to the success of the conference, but will also demonstrate your commitment to improving healthcare across our continent. And those of you who want to register, I think by the time that I was leaving here late last night, we had about 120 local delegates registering to attend, and we have another 115 or so international delegates who had already confirmed their attendance. So you may visit our website, www.mdcghana.org, and then you will find a link that will be click here to register link, and then it will take you through the steps. Mr. Chairman, Dr. Hafiz Adams, ladies and gentlemen, whilst I bring my speech to a closure, may I directly address our inductees one more time. On behalf of council and the entire profession, I wish to congratulate you on your achievement and warmly welcome you into the fold of Ghana's medical and dental community. You have worked hard and persevered through years of rigorous training to reach this point. Now you join a noble, honorable, and arguably the truly learned profession, one that commands respect, but also demands unwavering commitment and sacrifice. So as you step into your roles as healthcare providers, remember that the practice of medicine and dentistry is as much an art as it is a science. Technical knowledge and clinical skills, while crucial, are not the only ingredients of great practitioners in our profession. The character with which you carry out your duties will profoundly affect the outcomes and experiences of your patients. I remind you of the timely virtues and personal qualities that define the very best in our field. A gentle smile and a listening ear to comfort and reassure those who suffer. A kind heart to treat each patient with empathy and compassion. Calm nerves to think clearly and act effectively in moments of crisis. A critical and reflective mind to continuously analyze and learn, improving upon your decision-making process each time. An unyielding commitment to lifelong learning to keep pace with new knowledge and innovations for the benefit of your patients. A humble, decent, and respectful demeanor to collaborate with colleagues and serve patients without arrogance, and above all, integrity and respect for human dignity, which must cloak everything you do in your professional and personal lives. Cultivate these qualities, dear inductees. They will be the bedrock of your professional identity. Wish to acknowledge in a special way the support of our mother ministry, and please, Dr. Hafiz, convey our gratitude to the Honorable Minister. The Parliamentary Select Committee on Health, our partners, the Ghana Health Service, Christian Health Association of Ghana, National Health Insurance Authority, our deans and directors of accredited training schools, CEOs and medical directors of accredited facilities for housemanship and physician assistant internship, my board, management, and staff of the council, our professional associations, and funding support and interest and commitment of our development partners, in particular the World Bank and the World Health Organization. And of course, you, our media partners, and all our stakeholders. Finally, Mr. Chairman, Dr. Hafiz, ladies and gentlemen, you are all warmly welcome to this very important ceremony. I hope you enjoy the program. Thank you so much for coming.
Can we do it better for the registrar? He's been standing for long. Thank you, Dr. Divine Banyubala, the Registrar of the Medical and Dental Council. May I call on the present King Youth Choir to give us a song, please?
Una usa
Can we do it better for present king? So when you go to such ceremonies, it's just like being to church. There is no way you can praise the Lord. Right? So once they are done, at least applause to appreciate what they have done. Can we do it better for them? Professor Chairman of the 11th Board of the Medical and Dental Council, the representative of the Honorable Minister for Health, Dr. Hafiz Tahir Adams, members of the 11th Board, the CEO of the National Health Insurance Authority, our invited guests, parents, friends from the media. It is now time for the roll call of inductees. And once again, I have the singular honor to invite the registrar, Dr. Divine Banyud Bala, to do us the honor. Shall we please welcome him?
Thank you very much, Richard. Usually, my deputy, Dr. Alex Piasa Kodia, please recognize him for me. You know, I went to local authority, but he went to a much more, you know, and so his tongue interacts better with these names. Unfortunately for me, usually I'll get him to, you know, I'll just pretend that I know what I'm doing and then get him to do the rest of it. Unfortunately, he has had a visit by the viruses around, and so his voice is not in the best of conditions. So I've had to do this on my own. Now, there are rules. This is the highlight of the reason why we are convening this special meeting. And there are rules to the roll call. The first one is that our inductees are sitting in cohorts. And I'm going to mention them in cohorts of 20. Once you hear the inductee's name, it may be your family member, please resist any temptation, amen, to applause, to offer any applause at that time. We have to introduce them to teamwork in the interest of the patient. So in the cohort of 20, when I get to number 19 and I'm going to 20, I'll give you a clue, and that is, and then that name will follow. Then all of us will together applaud the 20. Then that cohort will sit down. Then same and same. So please, that is very, very important. And then the media people, once they're standing, you capture their faces well, so that when we get into where the board chair comes, all the things they will say, we can confirm that we were there and were witnesses. And when we go and they treat us badly, then we'll hold them to the things that they said today. So let me see whether we are all very good students. I'll use my name as the last name in the cohort. So I will say, and Dr. Divine Banyubala. This your applause doesn't reflect 6-7 years of hard work. Let us do it better. All right. Thank you very much. Dr. Farida Abbas Sak. Dr. Priscilla Ajay Aka. Be standing, up standing. Dr. Dinah Felicity Akwe. Dr. Thomas Ajay Adabo. Dr. Dennis Adi. Dr. Mavis Ajay Yabua. Dr. Raymond Ajay Admakon. Dr. Phyllis Tiwa Edu. Dr. Vanessa Esther Eduama. Dr. Gifty Edu Oduro. Dr. Ekia Ejima Afo. Dr. Emmanuela Mawenam Agbenyefia. Dr. Ilieda Patant Agbota. Dr. Daniel Agongo. Dr. Mig Derek Dansu Ajman. Dr. Elom Ahaji. Dr. Michael Akba Yabua. Dr. Paul Alombila. Dr. Barbara Eiram Amezo. And Dr. Derek Adolfo Ameya. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You may sit. Dr. Justina Amwako. Dr. Francis Ampomanin. Dr. Silas Sanguin Anamo. Dr. Sanford John Ankora. Dr. Thomas Amponsa Ansu. Dr. Miranda Na Ode Ade. Dr. Ebenezer Ahen. Dr. Michael Papa Kwajo Ama. Dr. Kosua Owusua Asamoah. Dr. Alexandra Ajwa Asante. Dr. Gloria Asibiti. Dr. Abraham Anyate Atsem. Dr. Virtuous Yayira Ationu, Dr. Sednam Kujo Atipo, Dr. Francis Charles Aite, Dr. Irene Na Kokoi Ayi, Dr. Mary Hanton Baka Ba, Dr. Theodore Quason Bailey, Dr. Kamelita Ewenam Baka, and Dr. Nana Owusu Banahene. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Robert Wonsombo Banungwiri, Dr. Raphael Boachi, Dr. Kenny Jackson Bwansi, Dr. Emmanuel Dapa Boateng, Dr. Deborah Esilfua Bonso, Dr. Mafia Akumia Boti, Dr. Gabriel Amponsa Brobe, Dr. Whitney Khan, Dr. Tracy Efua Daniels, Dr. Nana Kojo Efriye Dapa, Dr. Isaac Newton Dako, Dr. Marianne Deku, Dr. Barnabas Kudari Der, Dr. Francesca Ya Jumfo Bwedu, Dr. Velin Eko Monge, Dr. Eva Na Lomole Engman, Dr. Nana Kwao Daisy SL, Dr. Nana AC Achire Fortjo, Dr. Gifty Ajara Fogo, and Dr. Agnes Barbara Gameti. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Wanda Nutufafa Boji, Dr. Angela Pokua Jemfi, Dr. Louisa Opoku Esiama Japan, Dr. Anifatu Halidu, Dr. Abigail Hansen, Dr. Hannah Besiwa Hoodbrook, Dr. Ethel Dan Kini, Dr. Helene Efuatua Kakra Kumsen, Dr. Helen Efuatua Penyin Kumsen, Dr. Spencer Dapa Kwao, Dr. Josephine Boy Manso, Dr. Inshra Ama Mensa, Dr. Kwesi Minta Benyin, Dr. Rebecca Koko Nagate, Dr. Isabella Ajokuo Na, Dr. Bright Nketia, Dr. Josiah Ahiakwa Nomo, Dr. Jeffrey Oduku Nyama, Dr. Ludmila Noeki Noete, and Dr. Just Lord Bright Oben. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And please, let not the applause die. Dr. Richard Oben, Dr. Samuel Tete Sebu Ofe, Dr. Pa Kofi Ado Ofori Yentumi, Dr. Francis Olom Boasu, Dr. Seth Opon, Dr. Anita Mamle Osabote, Dr. Frank Kofi Osei, Dr. William Eje Osei Owusu, Dr. Ebenezer Donald Otu, Dr. Emmanuel Abayomi Oturu, Dr. David Ouredu, Dr. Kenneth Kofi Owusu, Dr. Mavis Owusu, Dr. Asante Owusu Bwedi, Dr. Na Akushika Papo, Dr. Eugenia Mami Menu Kwedu, Dr. Beryl Buaba Naki Kwashi, Dr. Cynthia Kwashi, Dr. Ishmael Nathaniel Jojo Sam, and Dr. Efia Sewa Sarkodie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Cindy Erabina Kwaphobia Sapon, Dr. Nancy Sapon, Dr. Samuel Kofi Sapon, Dr. Louisa Sefa Boateng, Dr. Roberta Hanara Situ, Dr. Belinda Kuglenu Sowa, Dr. Cynthia Sulemana, Dr. Prince Junior Techi Sion, Dr. Yusuf Bawa Tasihu, Dr. Adum Oraku Wilson, Dr. Mavis Akushika Edu Chramantin, Dr. Joshua Agbeko Piasa, Dr. Rudolph Kofi Amewu, Dr. Kwame Frimpong Asante, Dr. Eugenia Ama Odra Brefo, Dr. Loris Bernadette Bede, Dr. Prince Jeche, and Dr. Marie Claude Ablan Menu Kwame. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, all in that is be upstanding. Don your white coats with your name tags. Please, media, make sure you. Now, in that is, you had a whole day's ethics and medical jurisprudence seminar. And you had foreknowledge of the Hippocratic Oath or the physician's pledge. Taking this oath in this public affirmation means that you are committed to ensuring that you adhere to every single letter and word in that oath. So for those of you who may have reflected upon it and feel strongly that there are some portions of this oath that you may not be able to abide by in your practice, we give you 1 minute. You may then exit so that we admit only those who are truly committed to the profession. There are 2 exits at the back and 2 on the side. Professor Chair, I see no movement. May I therefore respectfully submit for consideration for admission into the noble professions of medicine and dentistry some 118 newly qualified medical and dental practitioners. Respectfully submitted for consideration, Chair.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Inductees, would you repeat after me? As a member of the medical profession, I, and you mention your name, I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of humanity. The health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the autonomy and dignity of my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit considerations of age, disease, or disability. Creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation. Race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me even after the patient has died. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity and in accordance with good medical practice. I will foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I will give to my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of healthcare. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and abilities in order to provide care of the highest standard. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. So help me God.
We'll continue to remain standing as we invite the rep for the Honorable Minister for Health to lead us into the recital of the National Pledge.
So let's begin. Thank you, Mr. MC. I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana with all my strength and with all my heart. And I promise to hold in high esteem our heritage won for us through the blood and toil of our fathers. And I pledge myself in all things to uphold and defend the good name of Ghana. So help me God. Thank you.
Shall we all be upstanding, please? You may please have your seats. Can we give them a big round of applause? Congratulations to you all. Oh, is that all the applause for the new lead of? Yes. At long last. We thank you all. Before the address of the chairman, Professor Chairman, with your kind permission, may I introduce some dignitaries who have found time to grace this August occasion. In no particular order, may I recognize the officer in charge of the polyclinic and coordinator of house officers at the 37 Military Hospital in the person of Dr. T.E. Dakwa. Please, the applause is too feeble. Today is Tuesday. Thank you. We have with us the registrar from Baldwin Medical School in the person of Mr. Dominic Owusu. Also from Baldwin is the dean in the person of Dr. Samuel Ako. From Enyan Aboncho with his entourage is Nana Aduam. Representing the commanding officer of 37 Military Hospital is the person of Brigadier General Simpong. We also have with us the CEO for the National Health Insurance Authority in the person of Dr. Victor Bampo. Representing the Registrar of the Nursing and Midwifery Council is the Deputy Director of HR in the person of Mr. Hamza Jamani. We have the coordinator for GEMB at the University of Ghana Medical School in the person of Dr. Bismarck Hoto. From Yoko is Madame Janet Na Akweli Kote. Also from Yoko is Madame Mariam Idrisu. We have with us a rep for the DCOS Medical Director from the Ghana Armed Forces Health Services Headquarters in the person of Group Captain Dr. Rosaline Esiedu. For now, representing our landlord, that is the Director General for Ghana Health Service. It's in the person of Dr. Marian Oko Owusu. Last but not the least, is a former MP for Ewutu Senya in the year 2009 to 2013, and a former Deputy Ambassador to Malaysia in the person of Honorable David Nana Labi. Can we give them a big round of applause for finding time out of their busy schedule to grace this occasion? Ladies and gentlemen, the next to address us is the chairman of the 8th Board of the Medical and Dental Council. He is a retired pathologist at the University of Ghana Medical School and a former Director General of Ghana Health Services and past president of the Ghana Medical Association and the Commonwealth Medical Association. He has special interest in dermatopathology and general wellness and speaks on ethics and professionalism. He is a fellow of the Royal College of Pathologists, West Africa College of Physicians and the Ghana College of Physicians and Surgeons. He is also a fellow of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences and a commander of the Order of the Star, St. John's, UK. Professor is a recipient of the second highest national award, the Companion of the Order of the Volta. He currently serves as the chairman of the Medical and Dental Council, the man whom this particular hall has been named after him. I present to you our chairman, Affable Professor Ajiman Bedu Akusawi. Oh, the applause is too feeble.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, members of the 11th Board of the Medical and Dental Council. I recognize the CEO of the National Health Insurance Authority and heads of our various institutions. I see a very strong contingent from Yoko, and I just wondered whether any of us is under suspicion. I don't think so. I think today is a more friendly event. Newly inducted doctors and dentists, parents, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, friends of the media. This is the first time I've been back to this hall after a very surprising naming ceremony. I'd been invited here to chair the Ghana Health Service Senior Managers Meeting with no clue whatsoever. I came in, sat down, and as soon as the Minister of Health arrived, he was ushered to unveil a plug only for me to see Professor Ajiman Bedu Akosa Conference Center. I was shocked. I teared up. I was lost for words for once. But the only thing I could say is that if you work without seeking any reward, save thou of knowing that you do the will of God for God and country, you may just be recognized. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today we have 118 newly inducted doctors and dentists to add to the pool of medical professionals in this country. You spent the whole of yesterday learning ethics and professionalism. And for me, that is an aspect that I will want to reiterate some of the points that were discussed yesterday. If you look in the brochure on page 16, it is clearly stated the responsibilities of a doctor and a dentist registered with the Medical and Dental Council. And for emphasis, I will want to read what is written there. It is pertinent that I do that because, unfortunately, one bad apple spoils the broth. It's an old adage, but it is so true. As many doctors and dentists as practice in this country, every now and then, there's one who falls short of the glory of God. And that person is brought before us at the Medical and Dental Council. And even for the sake of the few doctors and dentists that we have in this country, we are, for the sake of the larger audience, the public in Ghana, we're forced to take action against those professionals. And so I want the 118 of you to stay true to yourself and work through your life and become the next whatever the neurosurgeons, the cardiac surgeons, the cardiac physicians, the intervention cardiologists, of course, the next histopathologist, etc., etc. So let's read. And this is again for the purposes of the parents. You have helped educate a new batch of health professionals. You should know what is expected of your newly qualified medical graduates. And so that anytime they visit home, you remind them of the oath that they took earlier and the responsibilities assigned to them. Patients must be able to trust doctors and dentists with their lives and health. I don't believe there's any profession in this world where people are expected to trust their life, their health, and lives too. To justify the trust, you must show respect for human life, and you must make the care of your patient your first concern. You must make, I'm saying this again, in view of recent happenings, you must make the care of your patient your first concern. Protect and promote the health of patients and the public. Provide a good standard of practice and care. Keep your professional knowledge and skills up to date. This is not the end of your reading. This is only the beginning. Continuous professional development is a must. Recognize and work within the limits of your competence. There's no reason why you should punch above your weight. There is a referral system. If it's beyond your competence, you refer. But as you refer, you equally learn, so that the next time you're faced with an equally challenging thing, you may stand up and be able to treat that patient. Work with colleagues in way that best serve patients' interest. We talked about teamwork. It is fundamental in the health professional care. Treat patients as individuals and respect their dignity. Treat patients politely and considerately. Respect patients' right to confidentiality. These are all things that are of utmost importance. And for parents, you will be patients too. And therefore, this is what you would expect from the doctors that you will go and see. Work in partnership with patients. Listen to patients and respond to their concerns and preferences. Give patients the information they want or need in a way they can understand. No use of jargons. Please break it down. They didn't go to medical school with you. And therefore, find a very easy and acceptable way of explaining things to them. Respect patients' right to reach decisions with you about their treatment and care. Support patients in caring for themselves to improve and maintain their health. Health is produced by individuals. And therefore, if you give them the right knowledge, they may be able to improve their health. Now, this is the part that for me is very important. Be honest and open and act with integrity. That is the hallmark of professionalism. Today, you are not non-professionals. You are professionals, and that word itself speaks of you as a different person. I define professionalism as doing the right thing all the time at the highest level and doing it to all manner of persons. In other words, you don't do it to Professor X and not do it to Mr. T. you have got to do your best at the very highest level, all the time, to all manner of persons. That is my definition of professionalism. And here it says, act without delay if you have good reasons to believe that you or a colleague may be putting patients at risk. This is not snitching. This is improving the health of the public. So, of course, if your colleague is not doing the right thing, then you should find the next supervising manager and let the manager know. Of course, the manager will do his or her own investigation and see whether what you're saying is true or not. Never discriminate unfairly against patients or colleagues. And you have taken an oath that says that you will not discriminate. I will not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. And therefore, to all manner of persons means you will not discriminate. Never abuse your patient's trust in you or the public's trust in the profession. These are the responsibilities clearly set up. And I hope that this brochure doesn't just become, something that you would put somewhere, but occasionally you pick it up and read. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me speak to parents. Today, after all these years, and this is years beginning from kindergarten, through primary school, through JSS, through SSS, through medical school. Your ward today has been inducted into a noble and demanding profession. Let your children grow up. There are parents who want their children to be next door to them forever. The children are now adults. And wherever they are sent, let them go and make their life. When the registrar was introducing me, he said that when I was a teacher then, and still today, my best artist in Ghana is Abrante Amachadede. And for me, he is a philosopher of no size. People will want me to be quoting Socrates, Archimedes, and Stoic philosophers, but I believe in our own. Amachadede says that Nkrumah etwen wo baabi na wankwa ebede wone Nkrumah ahyia. Who knows where your star is? And who knows where your star will shine? And every day, people are calling, my daughter has been sent here. Please, can you arrange so that he stays here? No. Please, parents, let these young professionals grow up. Ghana is not only Accra and Kumasi. Ghana is everywhere. And everywhere, there are Ghanaians who need health. If you've trained as a doctor, then please go and provide service where it is needed. Again, Abrante Amachadede said, "You ko baby ako baby. Na krodoso yantina fa kon enye enimguase. You might choose to stay here. But to what end? And yet you go somewhere and you just blossom. And nobody sits down and says that I don't like this person and so I'm sending this person here. That is not what happens. It is just by chance. And that is where you go and meet your dream. For the men, and many of my classmates went on transfer to Sunyani and got married, how I wished at that time I had opted to go to Sunyani. They all came back with buttes. Some of us, because I decided to do pathology, I had no choice of going to work in the district. I was kept in Kolobu. And Kolobu is same. You know, I'd been there from 1973 all the way through to 1979. Who else do you meet again? But those who went to Sunyani met very, very lovely ladies. And they became their companions for life. I don't come from Sunyani. I'm not advocating for Sunyani, but it is a fact that I am stating. And for you women, who knows? The man of your life might be waiting somewhere in Zabzugu Tatale. And you get there, and that will be your march. So please, parents, I'm speaking to parents, don't create a scene as if somebody doesn't like your ward and is sending him somewhere. That somewhere, they're human beings who need services. To you, the newly inducted doctors, let me say something just before I finish the parents. I, as a teacher, always a teacher, I have always been a disciplinarian, you know. When the registrar said that nobody should give applause when your relation is mentioned, 6 people did not. They failed. They could not resist the temptation. And I've written the names of all those students. All those new doctors, by virtue of your relations behavior, we might delay the start of your house job for a little while. Dr. Victor Bampo has just signaled to me that we should let them go. So I have considered, and therefore, but next time, just there will be no next time, but let other relations know that when they come and they misconduct, we will take action against them. Now to you, inductees, I think we've said a lot to you. House job is the beginning. If you do your house job well, you'll be a good doctor for life. You'll be a good dentist for life. If you cut corners as a house officer, you are doomed. And I mean it. My very first day as a house officer, my team that I joined was on duty. And the first night in Kolobu Polyclinic, my God, I was drenched with sweat. A patient came. One wretch vomits a bucket of blood. Another wretch vomits another bucket of blood. So there I was, set up drip, both hands. I had to even do cut down on both foot. I was pumping fluid, taking blood for grouping and cross matching, waiting. So then I called my supervisor, my boss. So I give him a rundown of the history. I said, Ajimai, I didn't think a patient to know what moja bebreza. And I said, I think he has got cirrhosis of the liver and probably has esophageal varices. The following morning, as soon as he came, I said, Ajimai, patient to know why. I say, okay. You know, this is a baptism of fire. But at least you knew that with cirrhosis of the liver and esophageal varices, this is the end of the road. Once it tests, you are pumping blood as if you have just virtually cut somebody's artery. From that day, it isn't that when patients die, you are not concerned anymore. You work hard to make patients live. But some patients will come to you when it is virtually the end. They come to you so that you dignify them. You do the best for them. And when They close their eyes. You pass them on. This job is fulfilling. The respect people give you is more than you think you are due. But the respect for a doctor and dentist are genuine. The genuine respect. And therefore, you must live up to that standard. Go where Medical and Dental Council ask you to go. Go and perform. And by that performance, the world shall hear of you. If you want to work incognito, just stay where you studied, where you qualified, and just work there. And your name will not be heard anywhere. But wherever you go, you do the best. And I want to tell you, it is only when you have earned the respect of your peers that you believe you have attained the standard. It is your peers, nobody else. If somebody comes to them and says, as for this case, go and see Dr. So-and-so, then you have achieved what you set out to achieve. I wish you all very well. I wish you joy in the work that you're going to do. I wish that anybody who comes in contact with you will be so blessed and reassured that they go out and mention your name to others. In Ghana, recognition is word of mouth. If people don't mention your name, then you are an also run. But if people mention your name, then you've gone beyond the call of duty. I wish you well. For your teachers, such is life. You've taken on the responsibility of educating the next, future doctors and dentists. Long may that continue. And pass on to them everything you know. Don't even leave a little bit behind. All right? So that one day you say, as for this one, I didn't give it to you. No. You give them everything. And they are always grateful. I walk sometimes. I've retired quite a while. And you see some of your students, and the way they talk about you, you sit down and think that maybe I did something right. I wish you all the best and Godspeed. Thank you.
That is Professor Ajima Mbedu Akusa for you. Can we do it better for the chairman? So, to our parents, Professor says you should let the newly qualified doctors grow. They can go anywhere. Chair, unfortunately, it is rather the inductees who come with excuses that their parents are aging. So they cannot move out of Accra. So yesterday they were told by the officer in charge of posting. Now suddenly every house officer, the parents are aging and they have to take care of them. At that moment they are the only single child. So I have to take care of my mom, so I can't go out of Accra. Prof has admonished you to move. Nkrumah, baby. Thank you, Professor Chairman. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been sitting for long. It is now time to stretch our legs, and President King will be giving us some beautiful songs. And our newly qualified practitioners are invited to the dancing floor, as well as the appearance. So we are watching. President King. But please, it is not a time to go and stand outside taking pictures. We are still having the ceremony. We are only trying to stretch our legs, and then we continue with the program. President King Youth Choir. So you are all invited to the dancing floor, both parents and newly qualified practitioners. Let's get up, let's go. Thank you, President King. Please, 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 photographers, please, please have your seats, please. Please have your seats. Can we give a big round of applause to President King Youth Choir for those beautiful songs? And give another one to yourselves. Yes, you did well. Just a reminder that we are still at the induction ceremony of the Medical and Dental Council. The only thing that we didn't do was to put some offering bowl here to get some coins to defray our costs. Thank you. We want to continue with the program. Please, all other things may continue after the program. Please. Can we take the baby out, please? Can we take the baby out, please? Parents, please have your seats so that we can continue with the program. Please. Professor Chairman, it is now time to listen to the address of the Honorable Minister for Health. And the one to address us on his behalf is the distinguished public health specialist and a seasoned health sector leader with over 2.5 decades of dedicated service in Ghana's public sector. His career has been defined by a transformative leadership, strategic vision, and an unwavering commitment to improving health outcomes and strengthening health systems. He currently serves as the Director for Technical Coordination at the Ministry of Health, where he plays a pivotal role in translating national health policies into effective programs and interventions. In his capacity, he has frequently represented the Minister of Health at high-level national and international engagements, serving as a key liaison between the ministry and its extensive network of technical and development partners. His academic and professional credentials reflect his multidisciplinary expert and lifelong commitment to learning. He holds a PhD in public health, a master's degree in public health, a second master's degree in environmental sciences, policy, and management. He also possesses a postgraduate diploma in occupational safety, health, and environment, as well as postgraduate certificate in project management, global health management and leadership, monitoring and evaluation, and implementation science, among many other qualifications. Ladies and gentlemen, our speaker speaks English, Spanish, French, and Arabic, in addition to several Ghanaian languages. I present to you Dr. Hafiz Adam Tahir, Director, Technical Coordinator at the Ministry of Health, representing the Honorable Minister for Health.
Prof. Chair of the 11th Board of Council, Professor Ajiman Bedo Akosa. Indeed, when the idea was mooted to name this conference hall after you, we all lauded the idea, simply because Usually, we want to glorify the obituaries at the time the person is not there to witness. And so, with this is something that will encourage him. You can see how fit he is. And there's no way you call him for anything and he refuse. This is just a motivational gesture, and I think that, congratulations, Prof. I also want to acknowledge the members of the 11th Board of Council, technical advisor to the Honorable Minister, my senior brother, Dr. Auno, provosts and deans of our medical and dental training institutes, the CEO of NHIA, Dr. Bampo, distinguished guests, the registrar and staff of the MDC, reps of other health facilities, newly inducted doctors and dentists, parents and guardians, members of the media, and in fact, because of that glorious music that you gave us, I'm also recognizing the present King Youth Choir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I represent my honorable minister who has asked me to express his regrets and apologies for not being able to be here personally with us, and has asked me to represent him. And so it's my distinct honor, ladies and gentlemen, and privilege to address you on this important occasion as we continue the induction of newly qualified doctors and dentists into the noble fraternity of medicine and dentistry. Today, 118 newly qualified practitioners formally transition into a professional practice, strengthening national workforce of over 14,000 dedicated health professionals serving our motherland. On behalf of the government and the Ministry of Health, I extend my warmest congratulations to you all. Your journey to this point has been defined by discipline, perseverance, and sacrifice. Ayuko, well done and well-deserved achievement. I say Ayuko, I expect to respond. Thank you. I also wish to acknowledge the families, guardians, mentors, lecturers, clinical supervisors, and patients who supported you through this demanding journey. Their encouragement and commitment have been indispensable in shaping the professionals we celebrate today, and the nation is grateful for their contribution. Prof. Chair, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, dear inductees, the oath you have just taken today is not merely ceremonial. It is a solemn covenant with humanity. It binds you to place the welfare of your patients above personal interests, to uphold the dignity of your profession, and to serve with compassion, humility, and integrity. Medicine and dentistry are more than science disciplines. They are calling that demand empathy and moral courage. The true measure of a practitioner lies not only in technical competence, but in the capacity to listen, to treasure, and to care. While your knowledge will earn respect, it is your humanity that will earn trust. Should I repeat that? Whilst your knowledge will earn you respect, it is your humility that will earn respect. Uphold that trust always. The Ministry of Health, in partnership with the Medical and Dental Council, remain committed to enforcing ethical standards and strengthening professional accountability across the health sector. Ladies and gentlemen, government remains unwavering in its commitment to ensuring that every Ghanaian, regardless of your geographical location, circumstances, has access to quality healthcare services. Central to this commitment is our pursuit of universal health coverage through the free primary healthcare policy, which I'm sure you are all aware, which was launched 2 months ago at Dodua. And it's initiative designed to make essential health services accessible, affordable, and equitably distributed. Prof. Chair, on behalf of the Ministry of Health and the Government of Ghana, I extend my warmest congratulations to you, the Chairman, Council members, and management and staff of the Medical and Dental Council on the successful commissioning of Phase 1 of the Council Specialist Training Center and Head Office Complex, which is just close by. This milestone, ladies and gentlemen, reflects our unwavering commitment to excellence, professionalism, and the continuous strengthening of medical and dental regulation in our country. The new facility stands as a symbol of progress and provides a befitting environment for Council to effectively discharge its mandate of protecting the public and upholding the highest standards of practice. And I'm happy that you really moved, Dr. Devine, because I usually will come to your office and I'll be looking at your building, and it will take me 1 hour to get to your building. I think that we have to acknowledge that. Congratulations. Thank you. And therefore, the Ministry of Health is proud of this achievement and reaffirms its support to complete the second phase of the office complex for the Council's work in safeguarding ethical practice, professional development, and quality healthcare for all Ghanaians. Once again, congratulations on this remarkable accomplishment. May this new office inspire even greater impact in your services to the nation. Yes, go ahead. Thank you. Prof. Chair, furthermore, I congratulate the Medical and Dental Council on the introduction of practitioner stamps, name tags, and professional apparel in collaboration with the National Health Insurance Authority. This initiative is a major step forward in strengthening accountability, traceability, and public trust in our health system. The use of standardized stamps, clearly identifiable name tags, and professional apparel will enhance patient safety, reduce fraud, and make it easier for clients to identify duly registered and licensed practitioners across health facilities. And indeed, remember that these days, things have changed. Remember, the identity will also be used by patients against you if anything goes wrong, because identification will now be easier. I tell you, where I sit, on daily basis, we receive complaints from some malpractices from facilities. And so, indeed, the advice given by the chair is worth taking note of. Pro Chair, this initiative is a major step, as I said, forward in strengthening accountability and traceability. This reform will not only protect the integrity of the NHIS, but also support quality assurance and professional regulations across both public and private healthcare delivery. The Ministry of Health commends the Medical and Dental Council for this bold and timely intervention, and I am confident that this will improve transparency, deter impersonation, and ultimately contribute to better health outcomes for all Ghanaians. Once again, congratulations on this achievement, and the ministry stands with you as we continue to build a responsive, ethical, and professional health workforce for our nation. In addition, Pro Chair, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the Medical and Dental Council on your selection to host the 28th Annual Conference of the Association of Medical Council of Africa, scheduled from Sunday 23rd to Thursday 27th of this month. This prestigious recognition is a testament to the Council's strong leadership, professional integrity, and the confidence and continental body has in Ghana's capacity to convene regulators and stakeholders in the medical and dental profession. Hosting the AMCOA 2026 places Ghana at the center of critical conversations on medical regulations, ethical practice, continuing professional development, and indeed, health workforce standards across Africa. I am confident that under the Council's stewardship, the conference will provide a valuable platform for acknowledging, sharing knowledge, policy alignment, and strong collaboration to advance safe, ethical, and quality healthcare for the people of Africa. The Ministry of Health stands fully behind you and pledges its support to ensure a successful hosting of this landmark event. I trust that this confidence will not only elevate the profile of Ghana's health regulatory system, but also contribute immensely to the collective goal of strengthening health systems on the continent. Once again, congratulations to the chairman, board members, registrar, and staff of the Medical and Dental Council. I wish you, and I want to wish you a fruitful deliberation and successful conference. Now, to you, newly inducted doctors and dentists, you are central to the success of the national vision, the free primary healthcare policy. It will only succeed only if skilled professionals are willing to serve where the need is greatest, particularly in underserved and hard-to-reach communities. And in fact, the Prof again has eloquently addressed that issue. And I'll tell you a story, Prof. When one day I was called by the Deputy Minister that there was a young doctor who came with a problem and he wanted me to be part of the solution. And indeed, when I went to the Deputy Minister, he asked him to narrate. And the guy said that, oh, he went to the porter and then chose the region. But when he went there, they sent him to another district. And he's coming to plead with him to change the place for him. And guess what, Prof? The Honorable Deputy Minister asked him, where is that? Where they are sending you? What is it called? When he mentioned it, it was a constituency of the Deputy Minister. Honorable Minister didn't say anything. He said, my friend, can you walk out of my office? That's my constituency. You have no choice. You have to go there. And so that's it. So, Honorable Chair, on this lighter note, let me again emphasize that the ministry continues to align employment and posting to ensure that all communities from the remotest village to the highest urban centers benefit from qualified medical care. This is not a restriction or punishment. It is a call to national duty and an opportunity to make your most meaningful impact felt. Permit me, Prof. Chair, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point to speak directly and earnestly to colleagues who have received posting but are yet to report. Across many districts in our country, health facilities stand ready but remain without doctors, while patients wait in hope. Your absence is not abstract. It is felt in delayed care, in anxious families, and in communities with no alternative. Your training was made possible by the collective sacrifices of Ghanaians, with the expectation that when called upon, you would serve where your skills are most needed. Posting is not a punishment. It's a mark of professional trust and responsibility. In some communities, you may be the only doctor. Difference between timely and intervention and avoidable loss. I recognize the personal and professional concerns that accompany some postings, and government continues to work to improve conditions of services. But medicine, above all, is a calling, one that asks us to place services above comfort and duty above convenience. I therefore appeal to you and appeal to your conscience with respect and conviction to report to your designated stations. Go not with reluctance, but with purpose. In doing so, you will honor the oath you have just taken, justify the investment made in you in your training, and help bring quality healthcare closer to every Ghanaian. Ghana needs you, and your service today will define the professional you become tomorrow. Prof. Chair and dear inductees, as you step into your professional practice, remember the privileges to heal comes with profound responsibility. Be lifelong learners, ever curious and ever improving. Let your competence be matched with compassion, your confidence by humility, and your ambition by service. True success in medicine is not measured by wealth or titles, but by lives you touch and the hope you restore. Whenever you are posted, serve with pride and purpose, for the people you meet there will remind you daily of why you choose this calling. And indeed, an example of that, we have two personalities here, was Akosa and then Dr. Auno. Anywhere you go, particularly in the rural areas, you hear the footprint of Dr. Auno when, in some cases, he needed to use candle to do surgery. And the community haven't forgotten that. This is the kind of compassion that we are expecting. And so once again, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. The Ministry of Health welcomes you as partners in building a healthier, fairer, and more compassionate Ghana. God bless you all. Bless our parents and bless our nation, Ghana. And I thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Can we do it better for Dr. Tahir? Representing the Honorable Minister for Health. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the vote of thanks. And that will be done by one of our latest doctors in town. Shall we please welcome Dr. Abigail Hansen to give us the vote of thanks.
The Chairman, honorable members of the 11th Board of the Ghana Medical and Dental Council, the Registrar, Dr. Divine Banyubala, distinguished members of the Council, honored guests, Nananom, community and political leaders, heads of institutions, deans, faculty members, respected clinicians, our proud parents, guardians, sponsors, family and loved ones, my dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Dr. Abigail Hansen, and it is both a privilege and honor to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the newly inducted doctors. First and foremost, we give all glory and honor and thanksgiving to the Almighty God. Today is a testimony of His faithfulness, His grace, and unwavering and unfailing love. Through every examination, sleepless nights, setbacks, and triumph, He has brought us safely to this remarkable milestone. To the Chairman, members of the 11th Board and the Registrar, Dr. Divine Banyubala, and the entire staff of the Ghana Medical and Dental Council, we express our heartfelt gratitude. Thank you for the warm reception, the seamless organization of this induction, and especially for yesterday's orientation on ethics and professionalism. You have reminded us that medicine is not merely a profession, but a sacred trust. Thank you for preserving the integrity and high standards of medical practice in Ghana. To our distinguished guests, community and political leaders, thank you for honoring us with your presence. Your support demonstrates the value our nation places on healthcare and the next generation of medical professionals. To the deans, faculty members, clinical supervisors, consultants, lecturers from the various medical schools in Ghana and abroad, thank you. You challenged us, corrected us, believed in us, and pushed us beyond our perceived limits. You taught us not to only diagnose disease, but to think critically, act ethically, and serve with excellence. Your fingerprints will forever remain on every life that we touch. To our dear parents, guardians, sponsors, families, and loved ones, Yedamwase. Today belongs to you as much as it belongs to us. You believed in us even when this dream seemed impossible. You sacrificed your comforts for our future. You encouraged us when we doubted ourselves, prayed for us when we felt overwhelmed, and celebrated every single and every small victory, and stood by us through every disappointment. We stand here today because you stood behind us and never gave up on us. For your sacrifice, for your love, and your unwavering support, we say thank you and may God bless you. To our friends and loved ones, thank you for your patience and understanding through the missed celebrations, cancelled plans, and late night study sessions, a long period of absence. Your encouragement carried us further than you may ever know. To the countless patients who entrusted us with their care while we were still learning, thank you. You taught us a lesson no textbook ever could. You reminded us that behind every diagnosis is a human being deserving of dignity, compassion, empathy, and respect. You helped shape us into the doctors we are today. And finally, to my fellow inductees, congratulations. Today, we have earned the privilege of being called doctors. But more importantly, we have accepted a lifelong responsibility. We are a generation that studied medicine in an era of unprecedented change. We adapted to online lectures and Zoom meetings, embraced simulation learning, witnessed the rapid rise of artificial intelligence. And yes, as many of us will say, thank you to ChatGPT and many others. We also learned to navigate a world where medicine continues to evolve at an extraordinary pace. As we step into the practice, let us embrace this new era with confidence, curiosity, humility, and integrity. Let us be doctors who combine scientific excellence with genuine compassion. Doctors who never stop learning. Doctors who advocate for their patients. Doctors who inspire hope. Doctors who remember that sometimes the greatest medicine we can ever offer is kindness. And while we dedicate our lives to caring for others, let us also remember to care for ourselves. We cannot pour from an empty cup. Our health, our well-being, and our resilience matter too. My colleagues, today we are not merely the future of healthcare in Ghana. We are its present. May we serve with integrity. May we lead with humility. May we heal with compassion. And may we leave every patient, every community, and every generation better than we found them. Once again, on behalf of all the newly inducted doctors, thank you to everyone who has contributed to this unforgettable milestone. May God bless the Ghana Medical and Dental Council. May God bless every healthcare professional. And may God continue to bless our beloved nation, Ghana. Thank you very much.
So that is Dr. Abigail Hansen. Can we do it better for her? So we also thank you for thanking us. Yes. At this moment, with the kind permission of the chairman, may I request that all newly qualified practitioners may you all be upstanding. So just drop everything you are holding. So we are going to appreciate our parents, our sponsors, those who pay the legal and the illegal fees. Shall we give them a big round of applause? Oh, it is not loud enough. So to all parents, can we go again? We also want to do another one for our lecturers and our patients. Can we go? Thank you. You may please have your seat. So to all parents and guidance here, those who pay the legal and the illegal fees, yes, some books you've never heard, you have to buy. You are going for this trip, you've never heard of it because, we don't have money. Then they will just be asking, have you sent the memo? I've not received the alert. It's not yet over. But we are trusting that you continue to support them until they have their first salary. I hope we will do that. First salary, right? Okay, so the first one we are giving to them. So, yeah, we thank you. We thank the parents. We thank the faculty members here present from the various schools who have nurtured this one up to this point. The dream has come true, and we are so much appreciative for all of you. For us as a council, we want to appreciate CES, that's Continuous Education Services. From COVID to date, they've streamed online all our inductions from 2019 to date. And once you are in the comfort of your home, you can still have this event and other previous ones on our Facebook page or our YouTube page. So can we give them a big round of applause, President King and Continuous Education Services. We thank you. We also want to appreciate President King Youth Choir. Oh, do it better. So President King has been to all our inductions since April 2014. So it's been 12 years. No matter how small the induction, that is the one and only choir we invite. They've been so wonderful. They have some pen drives you can play for about 3 hours from here to Kumasi. All right? So when we finish, just contact them and get one. You get all the renditions. They are from a Presbyterian church. However, you get hymns from Methodist, all the churches. So when we finish, contact President King Youth Choir, and they will surprise you with a pen drive with all the renditions that you heard from here. We also want to appreciate Kofi Krom Pharmacy for supporting the Medical and Dental Council for about 3 years now. He is a pharmacist, a drug manufacturer. He came to our induction. He saw the wonderful things we are doing. Right after the program, personally, he said, I will support you for every induction. And now the daughter who even went through the induction is now a medical officer. But Kofi Krom Pharmacy continues to support her for every single induction. Can we please appreciate Kofi Krom Pharmacy? So we are encouraging you to come and support us. It's expensive to organize this event. So if you have the muscles, we are just calling on you to come and support us. To the staff and management of the Medical and Dental Council, organizers of this particular event, it has not been easy. 2 down, 2 more to go, and that is a very big number. Thursday and Friday, we have 744. So, colleagues, your efforts are being appreciated, and let's keep doing the good job. Can we please appreciate the staff and management and the organizers of this event? So just some pieces of announcement. The car key. So when we finish, just see me. If not, I'll go and look for the car. And then we have some name tags here that are falling off. So once we are done, please come and identify your own, and then we'll be fine. So our board members and our invited guests will be recessing, and they'll go straight to our ultra-modern office to have their refreshment. And we are proud to say that we are taking you to our newly latest office in the whole of Accra. Go and experience the Medical and Dental Council ultra-modern office. This morning, our newly qualified practitioners were taking pictures. Somebody came to me, oh, Mr. PJ, now I'm come home. So go and experience it and take pictures there. So Medical and Dental Council is no more about caller number 3. We are now at Pantine. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Apieji. I'm the head of registration and licensing, your MC for this program and coordinating this program. We've come to the end of this ceremony, and we thank you all. Shall we all be upstanding as we take the closing hymn? Land of our birth, 6th, 7th, and 8th stanzas. will continue to remain standing as we have the recession of our board members and our invited guests, please. You may please have your seats. As I indicated earlier, we've come to the end of the program. However, we have an unfinished business with our newly qualified practitioners. So our